Okay, so today we're going to show you how to cut a variety of different fruits. The first thing that I do, no matter what I'm cutting, is I take a wet paper towel and I lay it on the counter. Then I place my cutting board on top. The reason is because the cutting board won't slip when you're cutting. It'll stay secure. So today we're going to show you a little bit of how to cut fruit, how to trim fruit. Today we have a watermelon, a small baby watermelon. We're going to trim both sides off of this watermelon. You're going to stand it up. You're going to cut one end, cut the other end. You're going to stand it up. Okay, now you see it has this white rim around the pink part of the watermelon. So what you're going to do is you're going to slice this skin by turning your knife real slowly as you go around it. You want to try not to get really a lot of white. You want to cut down to the melon itself. So you start behind the white and work your way down the watermelon, trimming all of the white off of it. And the white is not very sweet. Constantly turning your knife very slowly as you work your way around the hump part of the watermelon. And you could do this for any kind of melon: cantaloupe, honeydew, watermelon. So basically, that's what you want to do when you're trimming a melon. Now you're going to take the watermelon and you're going to take it and you're going to slice into the watermelon by just gently holding it. Then you're going to lay the watermelon down and you can get the kind of dice that you want out of it. There you have some beautiful, nice diced watermelon. So we're going to show you how to segment some different kinds of fruits. One is a grapefruit. The other one is an orange. You can also do a lemon like this, a lime like this. So what you're going to do is you're going to trim both ends just like you do on your melons. Trim both ends of your fruit off like that. And the same thing with this, like you do with your melons. You're going to use your knife to peel off the white from the fruit. And sometimes you get a little bit on the skin when you trim it off. That's okay. As you get better at it, you will see you will leave hardly any fruit on it. And you can just take your time and go more slowly so that, you don't waste a lot. But like I said, you can do this with lemons, with limes, with oranges. So you're going to have a little bit sometimes on the bottom like that. Just take your knife and just trim that off of there. And that's all just from not turning your knife enough when you get down to the bottom. I'm using a chef knife. I should be using really like a paring knife, a thin knife. So now we are going to grab a thin knife, and you're going to hold the fruit in your hand like this. And you're just going to take the knife and pinch the knife with your two fingers, your thumb and your first finger. Pinch the knife so that you have a hold of it. And you're going to take that knife like that, and you're just going to go on both sides of the fruit, and it'll just pop right out of there. Just slice down. Your fruit will pop right out. Like I said, you can do this with all kinds of citrus kind of fruits, lemons, limes. This is a grapefruit. And that's only if you don't like the pith, the white part in it. This is all edible. You can eat that too. Okay, there you have some beautiful, nice, segmented fruit. So here we have a lemon. We're just going to do the same thing. We're going to trim both ends off. stand up a lemon. We're going to peel down behind the skin. Going to place the lemon in your hand. You're going to take the knife and pinch it. And you're going to do the same thing with this. You're just going to pluck out little sections. All the sections will come out. And be careful when you're working with sharp knives. Your fingers are exposed. So always take your time. There you have some beautiful lemon wedges. Here we have an orange. We're going to do the same thing with that. And all this is just practice. You know, when you mess up like that, it's no big deal. You know where it is, just go back over it. You know, when I start doing 30, 40 of these at a time, I'm getting to the point where I'm not leaving any orange on the inside of the peel, you know. So as you do it more, you get better at it. Practice makes perfect. Okay, we're just going to do the same thing with this. We're going to grab the knife. We're going to pinch out some wedges. Same thing. Now, if you don't mind the whites inside of the fruit, which another way to do this is what I do too, is I just cut it. And then I take and I cut around this white part right here. So what I do is I just go like that, and like that, and like that. Now the problem with this is that you still have that pip in there. But if you don't mind it so much, you can just take them and you can dice them. And they look nice in a bowl like that too.